Hi, mystery investigator. Have you ever contemplated the mysterious patterns that emerge from the chaos of white noise? Or have you found yourself pondering the strange occurrences that seem to respond to your innermost questions? If you have, you're not alone. Researchers are now uncovering fascinating insights into how our brains decode speech and how these processes echo the operations of advanced AI systems. Today, we will explore the intriguing connections between human cognition, artificial intelligence, and the curious phenomenon of auditory pareidolia. Recent studies reveal that our brains process speech in surprisingly intricate ways. A groundbreaking study published on December 9, 2025, by a team of neuroscientists, including lead researcher Dr. Shai Cohen, sought to understand how the split-second reactions in our brains to spoken words mirror the layered processing found in large language models, or LLMs. This research hints that the way we understand speech might not be as straightforward as once thought. For decades, scientists believed that language processing in the brain operated on rigid rules and symbols, with sounds, grammar, and meaning neatly compartmentalized. However, modern AI systems like GPT-2 XL and Llama 2 function quite differently. They convert each word into a set of numbers representing its context, passing this information through multiple layers to predict what comes next, much like the brain's own complex processing pathways. To investigate this connection, researchers recorded direct brain signals from 9 volunteers undergoing treatment for epilepsy. These individuals had electrodes implanted in regions associated with language processing, specifically in areas known to support auditory comprehension, such as the superior temporal gyrus and the inferior frontal gyrus. While listening to a public radio story titled "Monkey in the Middle," the researchers captured their brain activity with millisecond precision. The results were astonishing. They found a clear alignment between the timing of brain responses and the internal processing steps of the AI systems. Each layer of the AI model corresponded to a specific timing of neural activity in the participants' brains, suggesting that our cognitive responses to language may be intricately linked to how AI models generate predictions. But what does this mean for our understanding of human cognition? The study highlighted that the most significant patterns emerged in the inferior frontal gyrus, a brain region closely tied to meaning and structure in speech. As the AI model's layers progressed deeper, so did the delay in the brain's peak response. This tight correlation suggests that our brains may be working through a similar layered process when understanding language, mirroring the mechanisms employed by AI. This revelation not only deepens our understanding of how we comprehend speech, but also raises questions about the nature of intelligence itself. In parallel, another fascinating phenomenon known as auditory pareidolia sheds light on how our brains interpret noise. Many people have experienced hearing voices or music within the static of a white noise machine. Research indicates that this isn't a sign of mental illness, rather, it's a normal cognitive response. When faced with continuous noise, our brains act as pattern-matching machines, attempting to fill in the gaps of sound. This phenomenon occurs because our minds are wired to recognize familiar patterns, even in distorted or chaotic auditory environments. For instance, studies have shown that when individuals listen to white noise, they can often identify familiar tunes or voices, even if those sounds are not actually present. The implications of these findings are significant. For instance, understanding how our brains decode speech differently in noisy environments could lead to advancements in hearing aid technology. Researchers have discovered that when we focus on a specific voice amidst a cacophony of sounds, our brains encode phonetic information differently based on the speech's volume and our attention level. This insight could pave the way for improved auditory attention decoding systems, enhancing the effectiveness of hearing aids designed to isolate attended speech. A study published in June 2023 by Dr. Nima Mesgarani at Columbia University highlighted that our brains distinguish between glimpsed and masked speech, leading to potential breakthroughs in how we design hearing aids that can better filter out background noise. Yet, the intersection of AI and human cognition also brings to light the concept of AI hallucinations. These occur when AI-generated outputs are factually incorrect or nonsensical, often due to misidentified patterns or poor training data. Just as our brains can misinterpret noise, AI systems can generate outputs that reflect false connections. This raises questions about the reliability of AI and the nature of its intelligence. Are we merely viewing a reflection of our cognitive processes when we engage with these systems, or do they possess an intelligence of their own? The phenomenon of AI hallucinations has been documented extensively, with some studies indicating that nearly 30% of AI-generated texts can contain inaccuracies, leading researchers to question the underlying algorithms and training data used in these models. As we delve deeper, we find ourselves at the climax of this narrative. The realization that our understanding of language, cognition, and artificial intelligence is intertwined. The patterns we observe in white noise, the way our brains respond to speech, and the capabilities of AI models all point to a shared foundation of understanding and interpretation. This convergence of human and machine cognition not only challenges our perceptions of intelligence, but also invites us to reconsider what it means to communicate, understand, and connect. The implications extend beyond mere academic inquiry. They touch on the very nature of our interactions with technology and each other. In this rapidly evolving digital landscape, the exploration of these coded messages hidden within noise and the layers of our cognitive processes opens up a world of possibilities. It invites us to think critically about the nature of our interactions with technology and each other. As we continue to unravel these mysteries, we find ourselves at the frontier of understanding the human experience in a world increasingly influenced by artificial intelligence. The dialogue between human cognition and machine learning is not just a scientific curiosity. It is a profound exploration of what it means to be intelligent, to communicate, and to understand in an age where the boundaries between human and machine are becoming increasingly blurred. If you enjoyed this exploration into the coded messages of white noise and the fascinating parallels between human cognition and AI, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing investigations. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll delve deeper into the mysteries of human perception and the technology that shapes our world.